It's freedom, baby, yeah!
Welcome to the show and the live lineup on Rumble, the only place where you can get my full show free and all the other great shows you see scrolling by. If you want to watch ad-free, sign up for Rumble Premium. And don't forget to download the Rumble app. Could you do that? I think you could. Today I'll be talking about, I don't know, record low illegal crossings, thanks to the best president. And then we blew a Venezuelan boat right out of the turlet, a drug boat. And, over the weekend, we talked about it yesterday, people saying Trump had died and blah, blah. He addresses that as only Trump could. And also a weird clip of video from the White House. Somebody tossing something out the window. And I was like, well, it's got to be Hunter, but he's not there. So we'll show you that. That's kind of a weird day. What the hell else is going on? Sox last night. Oh, boy, typical Fenway game. They were up 5-1. And all of a sudden, Crochet, who's up for the Cy Young Award, gives up 3 homers in 1 inning, which I don't think he's ever done against Cleveland. And I mean bombs. And we go from 5-1. We're down 7-5. But we come right back the next inning. I can't remember how. We tied it. I know how it was. It was Rafaela, that skinny little, he's going to be a Gold Glove center fielder. They said he hit a bomb that was, when it went over to Green Monster, it was still rising. This guy weighs about 165 pounds. But man, when he squares it up. And Trevor Story is the MVP of the Red Sox. He had another 4 RBIs last night. He's got 88, 22 homers, I think. He's attempted 25 stolen bases. He's made 25. He's 2 things away. He needs 2 more homers and something else. 2 more of something else. I can't remember what it is. And he'll be only the 3rd Red Sox to do it. Mookie Betts and Jacoby Ellsbury. Insane to watch all these young guys coming. You guys are probably sick of it if you're not Red Sox fan. Tough shit. Get your own show. But on the sour note, Roman Anthony twisted it oblique, swinging at a pitch. Same way Casas tore his ribcage, but it's not like that. But he tweaked it pretty good. He grabbed his back immediately when he struck out. And so that ain't good, not at this time of year. But my God, when everybody's hitting, and then you got Bregman at third, barehanding plays, and Story's as good as anybody at shortstop that I've ever seen. They're a freaky good team. Like last night, except for the pitching last night. And we've been getting great pitching all year. It's so odd to see this team compared to where they were when they started off. Anyways, enough of that horse shit. Let's talk about, Tulane girls field hockey. Now, there's a thing you can bet on. Delicious. It's delicious. Big flat asses, mustaches. You know the thing. What the fuck else? Got my blood results. I had tests done, back in February, and my triglycerides were a little higher than the stock exchange. The doc said, "What are you eating, sticks of butter?" I go, "Shut up. What the fuck do you know, you hack?" Yes, on the way to work on my bike. Anyway, so, he took some, and we got the result. And the triglycerides, I've always had I am so sick of this shit, man. I swear to God, all these things are invented to sell pills or whatever. Anyhow, so they leave a message, want me to call them back. I think I might ignore it. Then again, it might be that guy that, should have called him. He's dead now. I don't know. Everything else was kind of down or in the middle or whatever. For 63, when I'm in a doctor's office and they go, well, yeah, high glyceride, but I rip off my shirt. And I go, you want to fucking compare physiques, dude? Fucking knock you in tomorrow. Not really, my shoulder will come out, but you don't have to know about that. Fucking, this shit's being held together. That's why I'm glad I'm 63 and too old to fucking get drunk and get mouthy with somebody. These things are being held together by paper clips and Gorilla Glue. And just one wrong move, I can, and my freaking hip. Imagine you have good sex and your hip screaming for the next 3 days. It's enough to make me celibate. No, it's not. Don't fucking kid yourself. Anyhow, let's get on with this piece of shit. I want to thank the viewers, though, real quick. And Andrew Wilson, the show before us, he's a busy guy, so he hasn't been at his desk. He's been bouncing around doing stuff, as a busy guy will do. But when he leads in, that's the whole idea of this lineup, right? They call it rating the audience before you. They're supposed to plug your show, and the people, some of them will stay, come to your show. And when they do that, the show from yesterday's already gets 60,000 views. When he's not there, it's in the 20s or whatever. It'll grow a little, but this probably will, by the weekend, it'll be 100,000. Usually it grows to. That's a pretty good audience on an internet. Not for nothing. Not for nothing, Joey. He's a great fucking guitar player, Hesh. Quit wasting my time. Get out of my fucking. Why not? Oh, for reasons we couldn't comprehend. Oh, codify. Now get out of my. You something schlepper. You pathetic schlepper. Oh my God, is that Jewish talk? I love it. All right. I've killed enough time. I thought I had something else. I don't know. All right, let's get to the headlines. Almost, but no cigar. A new report reveals that more than 14,000, still calling them migrants, are we? Paper, supposedly right-wing. You still calling them migrants, are you? Who had hoped to cross into the United States, and not legally. If they did it legally, you can call them migrants. But they get on their raft made of dog shit and SpaghettiOs. They were hoping to get into the United States. They've been turned back. They've turned back on their own. Reverse course due to Trump's administration's hardline border enforcement policies. But my question is, when did they leave? Trump's been there for a while. Do you got TV in the shitholes you live in? Go ahead, pedal over here. It reminds me, when I hear that, I should have pulled the clip. It reminds me of the movie Vacation, when Chevy and his family get to Wally World and it's closed.
Yep, totally good point.
I should have pulled that. I could have had John Candy come out. Sorry, folks, the park's closed. The moose should have told you out front. The new phenomenon referred to as reverse flow. That's what I call it when my wife's in a good mood. That would be funny if she was 35, but she passed that a long time ago. Reverse flow migration, there's the clip of the week, Dallas, has mainly impacted migrants fleeing the economic and political turmoil in Venezuela. And I love how it's the United States' responsibility to take care of everybody who's born in a shithole, which is pretty much the rest of the world, except for Europe and some beautiful places, who have been moving north through Central America towards the United States. What were you, crawling on your knees? You just getting here? Since 2017, around 8 million people have fled the political crisis in Venezuela. I don't know why they're showing this. This is a picture of me. I went to a bachelor party in New Jersey last summer, and there we are.
About right.
It looks like Cuckoo's Nest. Captain. The report published by the governments of Colombia, Panama, and Costa Rica, with the support of the UN High Commissioner for Human Rights, said that the northward migration, listen to this, circle this number and throw it in your friends' faces if they're lefty douchebags, had plummeted by 97% this year. 97%. Never even got that on any tests I took. 97%. Like that. Proving what? That it was all intentional on Biden's part. Even Obama turned people back. Fucking Biden wasn't running the show. It was a bunch of people you and I didn't vote for. That's the biggest scandal in the history of this country politically. Nobody's fucking talking about. Nobody's going to jail. Insane. The report links the reversal to President Donald Trump's border policies with 46%. He enforced the laws that were on the books. 46% of migrants citing policy changes, and 49% saying they could not enter the U.S. Another 34% ran out of resources, and 17% feared detention or deportation. See how that works? Do you see how that works? It's called a deterrent. So Trump provided a deterrent for migration. Douchebag, or whoever was running the country, provided a magnet. You see how that works when you announce to the rest of the world, hey, we'll give you free health care, phones, food, shelter, clothing. It sort of makes me wonder where George W. Bush and the people before him were on it. Sorry, I blew a goat before the show. The report also blames U.S. financial reductions for drying up humanitarian aid. Do you know what we're talking about? When Doge came in and we cut all the giving zillions to countries for I don't know how many years. Trump goes, what are you doing? As a result, NGOs and UN agencies that were filling protection gaps in places like the Darien Gap, which is the nickname for my wife's Favucci in high school. There I am after I made that joke. I saw that, by the way, when I lived in Westchester County going through the woods of New York. I saw that. And along return routes had to shut down or scale back operations. Additionally, tougher transit restrictions in Panama mean the traditional pipeline towards the United States, guess what? That's right. It's like a nun on Easter, it's shut. They were still trying to get in, but the pipeline's shut. We're closed. That flow slowed somewhat in 2024, but dried up almost completely earlier this year as Mr. Trump fulfilled his campaign promise of shutting down the border. When's the last time you heard that? A president fulfilled a campaign promise. Or a senator, or... I haven't even covered Ilhan Omar going... Her net worth was about $200. It's now $30 million overnight. That mustachioed USA-hating piece of shit. And then I never showed the clip of, what's her name, Rashida Tlaib, going, we ain't going anywhere, motherfuckers. That was a couple days ago. How in God's green earth, what am I, 100? Where the fuck that went? How are they in office? I don't understand it. Planting seeds. Southwest border apprehensions hit a monthly record low in July with only 4,399 apprehensions, and half of those were going to be relief pitches in the National League. It's a true story. They have a radar gun, a jugs gun, at the fucking border. I told you, Trump's wall should have been the Green Monster. I told you that. You put fucking National Guard up there where the monster seats are. According to the U.S. Border Patrol, for the third month in a row, there were 0 releases. Again, sounds like my sex life. I'm on fire today. Ooh, I'll tell you. I'm all right now, but last week I was in rough shape, you know. This is the new all-time record low, beating the prior record low of 6,070 in June. Well, I'll tell you. I live in a rough neighborhood. Last week I got mugged in the park. I could tell it wasn't a professional job. A guy pulled a knife and had butter on it. Scott Campbell, the UN human rights representative in Colombia, said the returnees are among the most vulnerable people on the continent and urged governments not to abandon the migrants. Oh, is that what you said, Scott?
You're entitled to shit.
Thank you, Tony Soprano. You got to admit the fucking sound drops are right on sometimes. Yeah. Please release me, let me go. She talks to angels. Anyways, anybody out there try to fucking learn the intro to Night Moves? Seems very easy, but it's got a lot of that fucking, what they call muted string shit. Anyways, I don't know why I brought that up. I'll be dead soon. I do the math while I'm laying in bed every night. And I know because a lot of my idols are dying, whether they're athletes or... And then I see, I don't know, I might have brought this up last week. One of the things about getting old is I'm starting to see, I got to put this in the act. I'm watching sports and they'll put up a rookie just signed an 8-year deal. And I'm like, I might not be around to see him finish. Wow. Think about that. That'll send the shiver up your ass. But then I go, because I'm such a positive guy, I go, good, I've had enough.
Easy.
See, I get excited. I get excited about meeting my maker. What am I? Keep it rolling. Keep it rolling. Warts and everything this show. But I need a cigarette. Hi. Jesus. I got one of those muscle infarctions. Turned into Michael J. Coffee. I'm trying to have a cup of Joe here. What the fuck's going on over here? What's the matter with you? What the fuck's the matter with you? I'm sorry, Tony. The mug's in my mother's name. Back to the show. It's like there was an explosion at a Starbucks. Okay, let's move on to one of my favorite clips today. I think you'll enjoy it. Showing Trump's military or exits in action. A little alliteration we call it. Venezuelan vessel vaporized by the United States of America. The United States military yesterday attacked a vessel from Venezuela in the Caribbean. How come I don't see shit like that when I'm in St. Bart's? All I see is Pete Diddy and a bunch of whores floating by on a catamaran. Blow that fucker up. You'll get covered in baby oil. The Caribbean on Tuesday that was carrying illegal drugs. Officials said in the first known operation since the Trump administration's recent surge of warships to the region. President Donald Trump told reporters at the White House yesterday, they were talking about something else, but he's like, before you leave here, you're going to find out something nice. It was a nice thing we did. I don't know why I'm doing fucking James Mason. I like to... Anyways, yeah. Dallas is like, don't go into that one. Here's a video of Trump talking about what we did to a boat that was trying to smuggle drugs into the northern hemisphere, northeastern, in the area.
I believe in you.
Glad somebody does. I don't.
When you come out and when you leave the room, you'll see that we just, over the last few minutes, literally shot out a drug-carrying boat, a lot of drugs in that boat. And
surprisingly, no hunter.
You'll be reading about that. It just happened moments ago. And
I love he just throws it in there. I love it. And I'm telling you, J.D. Vance looks like a president. Yeah, from 1860, though.
I like it.
He's got, that's what I'm talking about. He's got that friggin', that Southern picture of rebel hat on him or whatever. Or maybe even a Union soldier. I don't know, but he's got that look. And I like him a lot. Him and fucking Rubio, dude, that would make quite a ticket. Anyways, these poor people on the left, they are losing this shit. I can't even talk about it on the show because I get crazy. I spill coffee, I burn myself. But I see it on TV. You'll watch maybe Fox or whatever channel, and they'll show the left reacting to something Trump did, and I have to mute the thing because I can't believe what children they've turned into. It's insane. Anyways, that's it, folks. If you want to watch the whole show live and free, go to Rumble and sign up for free. And while you're at it, go to nickdip.com for tour dates and merch. We'll see you guys next time.
Hi. Good night, everybody.